Welcome back. We have not been idle, have we, Colin?
No, we have not been idle in the shed.
We took a little break from it, but we've still been doing bits on certain parts of it. We did Colin's ugly stick, or whatever it's called.
Big Stick 60.
Big Stick 60, yeah, we did that.
Yeah.
And yeah, we've been doing bits to the RQ-7, just getting it up to a standard where we can build the second wing and do a video on the build of that second wing. But we have finished the first wing.
Okay. And here it is.
And here it is. Right, so what we've done, changes from the drawing. We've added a nice thick tip on here to give it some strength. We're putting some holes in here because we're putting LED lights onto the wingtips. Put a strengthener in here. We've also infilled in the back here, because of the type of hinge that we're using. We want quite a bit of meat, so we've filled in there. We've had to modify the aileron. The aileron was not very strong, I have to say. And if you're using the driving point for the servo where they have it mounted, the aileron would just twist. Alright, this aileron is not very strong at all when it's cut out of the wing. So we did a couple of modifications to it. The first one is we just put this strip in here to give it a little bit more strength. We put some corner triangles in there as well to give it a bit more strength. What you've got to remember with these very thin ribs is you've got to put some support behind them, because when you come to cover it, the covering will bend the rib. So you need support on the end ribs, yeah, or thicker wood or whatever. The other thing we've done is infilled all the way along here with just sheet to make a D-box, yeah, and that's what's given it the strength. You can't twist that now. When we come to do the build video for the other wing, we'll show you how twisty this is and why it's not a good idea to build it as standard. Put a nice taper on here, ready for the hinges. And yeah, I mean, this is, solid as a rock without any covering. Normally, depending on what covering you're using, the covering adds strength. Yeah. The lightweight covering that we're using doesn't have much strength, so we want all the strength, in our raw component part. Right, if we go on to the wing again, just to give you an idea of how strong it is. Yeah, I can't twist that. That is solid as a rock. Nice. Yeah, without any covering on it, it's brill. What else have we done to it? Yeah, I mean, just a few little strengtheners, the odd bit of wood in here, just to give it a bit more strength, because this last bay here is almost like an add-on. That's an extra bit of wood, and it's not connected to this main spar. So we just strengthened it up a little bit. Yeah, there's the end. We put that extra carbon rod in there. The holes are there for it, so we did it, even though they don't supply it. What else have we done? Yes. The trailing edge is too long. Well, I think it's too long. And the way they've got it is it looks like this. Yeah, you've got this long sticky out piece of plywood, you've got this gap here with nothing infilling, and if you take a straight edge you can see there's a massive gap. You know, it doesn't work right. Yeah, it is actually too long. So what we did, I haven't finished it actually on this one yet. We still got to do it for the aileron and this little bit here. Is we infilled it with some scrap. I mean, there's a lot of scrap balsa in this kit, so you won't have any trouble finding a bit of wood to go in there. So we've infilled this, rubbed it down, and then this is actually, because this is too long, we've trimmed off about 3mm off the trailing edge. Maybe a bit more than that even. It might be like 4mm. Just so that it actually fits into the body properly. You know, if you were sanding this down, you'd have to sand this to a point, which obviously isn't right. So that is how we have done it, and it, you know, it looks much better. And this is quite weak and flimsy, yeah. Whereas this is nice and strong. So I would suggest doing that as well, infilling that. Yeah, I mean, that's, you know, like I said, that's pretty much the wing done. What else have we done that's exciting and amazing? Oh yes. We started to cover the body.
That looks awesome.
We got a motor on the back. We still got some covering to do on that. And then of course, yeah, we've got our nose, which goes on there. So we haven't been idle.
No.
We've just been lazy.
We did have a sort of a thing where we couldn't quite decide what colour to do with covering on the fuselage.
Oh yes. Yes, red or silver. So we ended up with the silver.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's starting to look quite nice. Still needs a bit of tidying up, but that's going to come along quite nicely. Yeah, I can't think of anything else to say about this really at the moment.
No.
It all just sort of went together, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
We have rigged it together with the wheels on and the wing in, or one wing in. It looks quite nice. But yeah, we're going to carry on. Oh, one little nice feature is the where the nose wheel goes on. They actually give you two bearings, which will go into here and there. So the nose wheel is actually on bearings, which is quite nice.
Yeah.
And we'll show you that later when we come to put it together again. Yeah, so there you go. Not been idle. We've been carrying on. And yeah, we'll try and explain some of the bodgifications that we're doing on the wing. I think probably in the next video, because this is more of an update video.
Yeah.
Because you know we haven't done a video for a week or so. So yeah, there might be some more to this video. There might not. If there isn't, the next video will be a proper wing build video. And if there's any more to this, it will be probably covering the rest of this fuselage and putting the undercarriage on. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so a bit of bonus footage. We will put this on the end of the video we've just made. Right, we've covered the fuselage, and we've also got the steerable nose wheel working as well. That's all installed. So if Mad Colin would like to pan down.
I shall pan down.
So there's a working nose deck.
And there's lots of turn on that.
Yeah, lots of turn on that. Now, for anybody that's interested, we'll show how much clearance we've got for the ground. So, here's a ruler. Yeah, in 250mm there. Or for Americans, 10 inches.
Yeah.
And at the back there, yeah, it's about the same, 10 inches. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we've got what's that, a 14-inch prop, isn't it, that one, Cole?
Yeah. Yeah.
14-inch prop there, and ground clearance to that 6 inches.
Okay.
Yeah, and to the centre line of the motor, I would say it's about 12.5. We've run out of ruler there, but if we move that up to there, yeah, about 12.5 inches to the centre line of the motor.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is, like I said, the fuselage pretty much covered. What we'll do is we'll put the nose cone on.
Yeah.
And let you have a look with the.
Yeah, we've installed a couple of neodymium magnets.
Oh yeah, magnets. Yeah, we've put magnets on. Courtesy of some Hobbyking aircraft that's probably crashed. There you go. So that's on, which is 2 magnets.
Excellent.
Yeah. There you go. And then if we we'll connect up the nose. We're just running this on a servo tester at the moment. There you go. But that's not too bad. We're happy with that.
That actually looks nice in the light, that fuselage.
Yeah.
That looks so sexy.
So we've progressed quite nicely, really. We could probably do with putting a little stop or something to stop that dropping down. There you go. That's all right.
Yes.
There you go. So yeah, 2 magnets on the front, and she's ready to go. And that is the video for today, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. I think we've had enough.
Yeah, we've had enough of this today. So this is this Hobbyking like silver covering. I wouldn't use it again, but you know it'll look okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and well, the next video will be the proper wing build of the second wing in more detail and what we did to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm sure we'll be back with you in a few days, unless we get really depressed about the second wing build. But yeah.
Okay then, guys.
We'll see you very soon.
Yeah, it's goodbye
Please
from
like,
me.
comment, and subscribe.
Oh yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, and if you're building one, let us know how it's going.
Yeah. Okay, so it's goodbye from him.
And it's goodbye from him. Goodbye.